So in NBA 2K24, the My Collection is back, and by God, it looks clean. So if you are in NBA 2K24, go over to Collect and you will find My Collection. View your card collection and easily search for your cards you need. Well, that's kind of false. But in terms of what we've got here then, so as we go onto the menus, I must admit, very happy with them, looking clean as ever. And as we go down this kind of left-hand side, we have a few different toggles that we can have a look at and really have a look at what we've got and what we need. And I must admit, I'm personally a FIFA player. If they brought this to the game of FIFA, I would lose my mind, because this is exactly what I've been looking for a long time. When you click into this, for instance, if we go into a team that we've got somebody, you will see this sort of light up. So obviously once you've kind of got everybody, all of these would be up. And obviously with the completion guide, it's not every team, but some teams do have rewards for finishing them. Again, if you press X, you can see complete this collection to earn Middleton. That is going to be another one which I believe, if you go back out, we go to rewards. I want to say they should be somewhere. I don't know which one. Is it welcome? No, it's not welcome my team. I want to say, where is Middleton? I'm not too sure where he's going to be, to be honest. But I mean, in terms of rewards, he is here somewhere. I don't know where, but he is most definitely here somewhere. I'm pretty sure these are all free agents, so it's not going to be there. But you do get that reward, obviously, for finishing it. So if you have a look at all the teams, I can imagine most of them, like I say, will have somebody. It might even actually be just that first person. So could it be? No, unless he's somewhere in here. No, it might not be then. But in terms of the reward, as you can see, if you press X for card info, you will then see the ticks of what you've got, 1 of 15, all of that jazz. So it is all about completing the collection. They are all the players. Obviously, you can go for franchises. So you've obviously got the kits, you've got arenas, you've got floors, in fact. Then obviously you've got yourself balls, which again is even sicker as well. Coaches and badges. So you've got the whole shebang. Then obviously you've got the rewards, as we did show, from free agents to my pro to just collectors rewards. You've got shoes, so another one that obviously you can get. You can obviously collect all of the shoes. This one unfortunately doesn't have a full collection. I think it is just naturally what you've got. Again, I would have liked a collection sheet from this. Historic uniforms as well. There will be obviously loads to do and more to add at the same time. So obviously when we see here, we've got season 1. So you've got all of the players that you get from rewards here. You then also have the 2K day, sorry. They are going to be all the players that you can get from the player exchange. And then finally, you've got legendary path. At the moment, there is just one, but as we see, coming soon, there should be more as you progress through season 1. Again, as we go through, you should have 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is up to date. In terms of what you're doing, at the moment, normally what you could do with this is, for instance, if we go back, we could go and say, click on a player. Oh, okay, well, I thought that was different. So normally what you do is you click on the player and it would take you to the market. Now you can physically go and buy them all. What is it with this game? Like, everything I click, it just makes it worse and worse to buy things. I love the collection vibe, but I shouldn't be able to just buy an outright player. Like, that's absolutely crazy that you can literally go and just buy the best players. And I will always point back that you can buy coins. What's the point in buying coins to just get the best players on day one? It is what it is. I think I'm thinking too much into it. Let me know if you're in agreement with this. I just think you need a progression-based stuff. And I know most games are not the same. Everyone will spend hundreds upon hundreds of pounds to get the best players as soon as possible. I just don't like that you can go and buy specific players. If it was just a pack, I can understand. If you've then got to do the upgrades to get the rest, fair enough. The auction house would have been perfect to get little cheap deals. But obviously, if you wanted to do this, so for instance, if we was to go to, for instance, this one, if we go for the lower players, we can go ahead and buy them for a lot cheaper. Well, I say a lot cheaper. For a lot cheaper than the top ones. So we can obviously go and buy everybody if we really wanted to and just build the collection, collect all the earnings. So if you are a collector, it's easier than ever. Get your coins up. Obviously, you can just go buy everybody and you can complete the cheapest sets going. So, for instance, anybody or any teams with necessarily a low overall, you know full well that 2,500 for the top person. And then, obviously, you can get your collection earned reward. Granted, it's not going to be the best in comparison to the better teams, or the higher rated teams, say. But you still get a reward. So, I'm never complaining with that. And I believe, if I'm right, So say we've got him there, if I can remember it. We can sell him. Oh, I don't want to sell him just in case we need to put him back. Obviously, we can add to exchange. I'm thinking if we put him into, say, an upgrade, do we then have him back, or have we got to have him in the team? So we'll have a look. Let's have a look at the same time, as it's something I'm not aware of. He is going to be in here. So if we went to him, what was he, a 70, I want to say? So he's there. Let's press and hold to get him in. I'm praying that he isn't just going to go away, but say we got 1 or 2 there, and let's go for another one right at the back if we can. Select him, press and hold. Beautiful. And then I want to see, so we've got the pack, that's fair enough. Do we have him in the collection still, or do you have to have them all in one? You've got to have them all in one. So obviously now I could go buy him again for probably the same value, which is just crazy. But obviously you can go ahead and buy the cheapest players if you really wanted to get yourselves even more packs, which again, it all depends on what you're kind of thinking with that. So we go to pack magnet. We should have the unopened pack. Let's see what we got back for it. Anybody decent, high rated, please? It's only an emerald, so we're going to skip. And 80, nice. But that's going to be the collection. Let me know how you think about this new collection way, and if you can go ahead and just buy everybody. What's your thoughts?